Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Olga Burgeon, CEO of the ecostart project. We all want to see the blue sky, swim in clear water, breathe clean air, and we all know about the poor environmental situation on Earth. The main problem is the lack of investment in environmental projects and technologies. How much should we invest in ecology? Now we're investing 1% of GDP in ecology. To stabilize the environmental situation, at least 3% is required to be invested, at least 4% to improve it, and at least 5% of GDP to radical changes. Thus, investments in green projects should be increased 3 to 5 times. At the same time, we must get rid of the problems inherent in traditional financial institutions, banks, funds, private investors. All investment institutions are intermediaries between investors and objects of financing. Typically, all parties act in their own interests, which do not always coincide with the needs of society and incur unnecessary costs. There is no coordination of activity between various investment institutions when they invest in environmental projects. This leads to duplication, dispersion of material, labor, and money. As a result, millions of dollars are spent each year on inefficient environmental projects. Often the investment capital that is available goes to projects that can shout the loudest or have the best connections, not necessarily the projects that will have the most positive environmental impact. The public and the expert community are not consulted on project selection, a massive waste of resources. The process of selecting projects is often unnecessarily politicized. There is no mechanism for attracting investors with small amounts of capital. Environmental projects are missing out on the crowdfunding phenomenon. Small but effective environmental projects often do not have the ability to scale because they lack fame or publicity. We're developing a global ecosystem that addresses the aforementioned problems. What this means essentially is we will help green projects to be financed in a transparent way, using blockchain technology. We will also help them to find all the resources they need to be successful, from expertise to volunteers. ecostart platform is, firstly, a decentralized global fundraising and resourcing marketplace, which will unite all participants in the environmental community, initiators, investors, experts, volunteers on a common platform on which users can create and package environmental projects on their own or with help from the ecostart expert community. Find environmental projects for investment. Attract investments for environmental projects. Search and coordinate the activities of volunteers. Get real ratings of participants in the environmental community. Get objective recommendations. And communicate with each other in a private crypto message system based on peer-to-peer technology. Secondly, it is TECO's own cryptocurrency generated by our energy-efficient POI algorithm, with the automatic transfer of part of the transaction fee to an environmental investment fund. Thirdly, this is the Environmental Investment Fund for the financing of environmental projects. Fourth, this is a fundraising platform for creating personalized digital tokens as tools for financing green projects approved by ecostart experts. Also, 2 applications will be deployed on the platform. A space surface monitoring application to find hidden areas of pollution. An environmental lottery. 50% of the collected funds will be transferred to the Environmental Investment Fund. Thanks to the multifunctional ecostart platform and built-in messenger, every inhabitant of the Earth can take part in the project that interests him, as an expert, as an investor from anywhere in the world, and with a contribution with any amount or as a volunteer. Using ecostart platform on blockchain technology, this process occurs as quickly and transparently as possible, without government regulation, without politics and various intermediaries, using the wisdom of the crowd. You can contribute to the ecology of the Earth with ecostart. Join us. Planet Earth is your home too.